Awesome. Well, I just want to welcome everybody to our weekly team call, and I am super excited about this one. If everybody but Chris can mute their phones so we don't get any background noise. I just wanted to welcome Chris. I don't know why Patricia can log in. Can somebody help her? Pilar? Okay, so I wanted to welcome one of my friends, Chris Balmert, to our weekly call. I am so excited. Chris is an amazing, amazing coach. I mean, I remember when I first got started, I was like, oh, let me follow this guy. He obviously knows what he's doing. And I would just listen to, his training, listen to the videos. And I've seen him, obviously he was already big time when I got started in the business, but I've seen him continue to grow. And I love how much effort he puts into his team. Even for people that are not like his PS coach, like me, I'm not one of his PS coaches, but we've developed a friendship. His wife is amazing, Lindsay. I mean, they have a beautiful little son, and I forgot his name. What is his name again?
Gavin.
Gavin, right?
Yeah.
Yay, I got it right. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of his stats, if I could. He is 11-star diamond coach, 2 times elite. He's in the Millionaires Club, 48 straight months of Success Club 5. That is where I'm seeing myself going, okay? So I just wanted to welcome him once again, and he's going to be speaking about, this is the best part, consistency and time management in the business. And the best person that I can see to really talk about this is him, because he works crazy hours, but it didn't stop him from achieving his goals and giving his family that life that he always desired. So, Chris, take it away.
All right. Well, a little bit of a background on me. I work a lot. And I do marketing for the Cavaliers, which is an NBA team, and they lost in the NBA Finals last year. But I don't think they're going to lose this year. It doesn't look like it. But anyways, I usually work, now that I'm in season, literally my season started yesterday. We had our first scrimmage game. So I'm putting in probably anywhere between 65 to 80 hours a week at the arena. And then I come home and then I plug into Beachbody. I get my workout in late, and then I wake up and do it all over again. So definitely I can give some tips on time management, and I can give some tips on choices and priorities. Choices and priorities are going to be huge in this business. And they've been a struggle of mine, but I've definitely gotten a lot better. And since I've gotten better, my results with Beachbody have obviously grown through the roof. Now, we all have the same time every single day. We all have 24 hours. But it's going to come down to your priorities and your choices. That's either going to make you succeed or it's going to make you fall flat on your face. Now, I understand that some people are busier than others in this 24 hours. I know a lot of people say, hey, Chris, we have 24 hours a day, but I go to school, I'm a mom, I work, and all that stuff. You know what? I'm right there with you. So I never, and I don't mean to, I don't know if this is going to offend anybody or you're going to take it the wrong way, but I don't pity anyone that says that they work a lot or they're busy or they don't have time, because you know what? I haven't had time to myself in the 5 years that I've been a coach. And I'm not complaining about it, because it's providing a better life for my family now and definitely for the future. So it kind of comes down to the point where you could sit there and you can complain and you could be ITCH about your current life and being busy, or you could suck it up and make those priorities and make those choices to improve your life now and for the future. So I'm hoping that you'll choose the second route, but if you're going to choose that first route, I'm not the one that's going to pity you. And I just say that because I didn't want to be pitied. And, I feel like you need a strong backbone to kind of succeed in this business. So hopefully that's a pep talk to a lot of people that are falling into that excuse of being busy and saying they don't have the time to do it, because you're looking at somebody who's busy every single day, and I can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me, I just turned 30. I was going to say 29, but I don't even know how old I am. I mean, that's just how busy I am. I'm a 30-year-old guy. I'm nothing special. I was a college athlete. I didn't buy a single book in college. I joked my way through college. I was your typical college athlete. So I have no extensive background in building a successful business. Okay, I just committed, and I have fun every single day, and I do it every single day. That's it. So when it comes to the whole, if I can do it, you can do it, I truly do mean that. So one of the biggest quotes that I have always stuck to was, it doesn't matter how much time you invest in this business. What matters is the amount of value and the amount of effort that you put in the time that you have to invest. Okay, so I know a lot of people are saying, yeah, Chris, I see all these top coaches and they're all stay-at-home parents, or I have a feeling they work a lot more than I can work. Well, not very, that's not true. That's not true at all, to be honest with you. A lot of coaches, and you know, I'm not one of the stay-at-home coaches. I mean, I could be, but I love my job working for the Cavs, a lot of great perks. It's a whole nother story. But a lot of the top coaches that are stay-at-home coaches, and even coaches on our team that are working their way up to that top coach rank, they're not investing all day, every day in their business. You know, you're your own boss, so you're making your own schedule. And I'm going to teach you some tips that'll help you do that. So it doesn't matter the amount of time that you're investing. I've seen coaches invest 24 hours a day into this coaching thing. I've seen it. And I've seen coaches get burned out because of it. If you invest, just because you invest more time doesn't mean you're going to see more results. It doesn't come down to time. What it comes down to is your effort, your consistency, and your choices, and being able to prioritize what's important and what's going to take you toward that goal. That's what matters. So stop giving the excuse of time. I don't have time to do this. Oh, I don't have time. I'm so busy. I don't care. That's time isn't the secret to success. It's not. You know what is the secret to success? Again, effort, consistency, priorities, choices. I'll even throw another one in there. It's the occasional sacrifice here and there. So I've always learned that it's not the amount of time. I've seen some of the top coaches, they're not putting in 24 hours a day. They're putting in an hour here, an hour there, and an hour before bed, and a little bit throughout the day. That's it. It's not a consistent sit in front of your computer and work your tail off, and then you have no time to your family, and then you go to bed, and then you do it all over again. That's not what's going to create success. It's what you're doing in that amount of time. It's that short, explosive power hours that you're investing into your business, whether it's an hour here, an hour there, and an hour before bed. Those will be more effective than you working all day and draining yourself, okay? So think of it, something that I like to think about is, if you ever watch like those lumberjack shows, like I haven't seen one in years. I don't know if they still do those because like I feel like people are probably getting way too hurt doing them. But those lumberjack shows, when they're cutting down trees, they always go 3 heavy strokes this way, and then they go 3 heavy strokes this way, and then they go 3 heavy strokes this way, and then they go 3 heavy strokes that way, because they're putting short explosive movements, you know, to the left and then to the right, and that actually chops the tree faster than them just hitting it straight on, you know. And it made me think. It's those short explosive movements, whether it's coming from the left side or if it's coming from the right side. Same with your power hours. It's those short explosive focus hours that you can invest in your business, whether you're doing it during the day or if you're doing it at night. And that's how I've always built my business. I think when I invest an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon, and an hour at night. Now, when my schedule isn't so busy, yeah, I could sit in front of the computer all day. I could do that. But am I going to be productive? No. If you're sitting in front of the computer that long, you're probably going to get lost. I mean, you're going to fall into a routine, and you're going to do busy work, and you're going to sit there. And I know a lot of coaches struggle from this. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of new coaches. And Rosa, you're saying a lot of coaches struggle because they worry that they're going to have to invest too much time away from their family to build their business. And I get that. But the reason why you fear that is because as a new coach, it is easy to get consumed with your Beachbody business and work way too many hours. Okay? I'm telling you right now, it's not the way to go. The way to go is those short, explosive power hours. Whether you do it in the morning, you do a power hour when you wake up, make your coffee, jump online, and have power hour number 1. What are power hours? Let's take a step back. Power hours, again, are the short, explosive, focused time periods that you have for your business, where you're literally locking yourself up. Like right now, I'm literally in a dark basement. I don't have any lights on in my basement. I close the door. My son's not allowed to come down. My wife's not allowed to come down. Why? Because this is my time to invest in my business. That's all I'm asking for. I'm asking for a half-hour phone call. That's it. And by doing this, it allows you to again, dial in, focus, get things done that you need to get done. Rather than, I could have did this call upstairs, but I don't think it would have been as productive because, one, my son's running around throwing stuff, the TV's blaring, and my wife was on the phone with her mom. There's too many distractions. So, prime example, I came downstairs, shut off my lights. I'm sitting in front of my bootleg studio, and I'm knocking out this call. Okay? This is an example of a power hour. This is one of my power hours during usually around 8 to 10. I usually plug into my business, and it's solely just my business. My wife knows it. My son knows it. He's getting ready for bed. That's why I do my business. During these power hours, create to-do lists. And I'm not saying that your to-do list needs to be a grocery list of stuff. My to-do list is usually 5 to 7 things, and they're simple things like message 2 to 4 new people off Instagram, message 2 to 4 people off Facebook, follow up with those 2 to 4 people that you messaged yesterday. What else? Comment in your challenge groups, post on your Facebook, post a Facebook status update, and invite at least 1 to 3 people out of everyone that you've been talking to. And that's it. That's my power hour checklist. It's nothing crazy, and it literally probably takes me 20 minutes to get done. But if you do those things, that's the core of my business right there. I've covered recruiting. I've covered starting new conversations. I've covered invitations, and I've covered managing my challenge groups and reaching out to people. I mean, that's all you have to do. If you do those consistently, it's gonna have a compound effect on your business. Just those simple things that literally take you 20 minutes to just dial in and do. It's crazy how there's a lot of coaches out there that those 5, 7 tasks I just listed, they think it'll take them all day. They're like, oh God, that's an 8-hour day. No, I can get that done in 20 minutes. And you know what? So can you. If you do this, lock yourself up in the basement for 20, 45 minutes every single morning or at night. Or if you can do it multiple times a day, do it. Does it look weird? Kinda. But you know what? This is your time to invest in your business. You're not taking that much time away from your family. Like I said, it'll take you 20, 40 minutes. Boom, you're done. I can go back upstairs right after this call, hang out with my kid till he goes to bed, catch up on some DVR, and then I'm good. But those 5 things that I've done, they've taken me so much further than what I was before that power hour. So I want to talk about – why is my computer being weird? Okay, so that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying power hour, okay? So instead of thinking that you need to sit in front of your computer all day, every day, no. Why don't we, work with your upline coach or work with Rosa, work with me, whoever, and decide, okay, ask yourself, when can I have a power hour? Can I do it in the morning? If you can do it in the morning, which a lot of people can, wake up, have your coffee, get your kids ready for school. Maybe you can go in the office for 20 minutes and do those 5 to 7 things, which would be awesome. It's a great start to your day. Have another power hour throughout the day. Maybe on your lunch break, you could jump on your phone for 10, 15 minutes. It's nothing crazy, but in that 10 to 15 minutes, focus, dial in, knock out those 5 to 7 tasks again. And then at night, do it again before you go to bed. And knock out those 5 to 7 tasks. And just that is probably taking you 20 minutes plus 20 minutes plus another 20 minutes. That's it. And by doing that, you've taken your business so much further than what you were yesterday or before that power hour. Just that. I'm not asking for a lot, and neither is this business to succeed. It's just asking for these little things done consistently. That's it. Now, I know there are some coaches that they still get that excuse or doubt or maybe an objection, and they say, the power hours sound great, but Chris, I work a lot. I can't get up any earlier. Or Chris, I have to get up super early because I got to take my kids to school and then I have to go to work. So I don't know if I can get a power hour in at night either. I just don't know what I can do. Well, then you got to ask yourself, is this something that you want to turn into something big? Do you want this to be a life-changing experience? Do you want this to be a life-changing opportunity? Do you want this? Do you want to be on a call and being recognized for everything that you've accomplished? And do you want to, have your family, live that lifestyle that you're dreaming of? I mean, you have to ask yourself, do you want that? If so, then you need to reevaluate what you're thinking. Yeah, you're going to have to make sacrifices. If you're busy in the morning and you're busy at night and you don't know where you're going to put these power hours in, set your alarm clock 20 minutes earlier. Get up, get it done. If you have to stay up later, then stay up later, okay? It comes down to, do you want to, and I recorded a video on this, and I kind of like swore by it after I read this message. Do you want to either focus on the obligation or do you want to focus on the opportunity? I mean, it's as simple as that, okay? And with me working my busy lifestyle, it's so easy for me to come home, have a beer, and go to bed. Like, I would love to do that, but I don't, because I'm so focused on the opportunity rather than the obligation. If I was focused on the obligation and I came home at 10 o'clock from the arena, I just worked a 14-hour day. If I was focused on the obligation, I would say, you know what, I don't feel like doing a power hour right now. It's too much work. Or, you know, I'm in a funk, and I feel like even if I message 2 or 3 people, they wouldn't even do anything. Or I could have that mindset change, and I could focus on the opportunity. Okay, I know I don't want to do this, but if I message 2 to 4 people tonight, I'm creating a better chance of succeeding for tomorrow. Or maybe I have long-term goals. Or maybe your long-term goal is to, you know, get an extra, you know, couple bucks here and there to pay off your mortgage or pay down your mortgage or get your kid to go to school or pay for your kid's college. Or maybe you have that goal of one day becoming a millionaire and being in that millionaires club and getting recognized for something so awesome like that. Okay, great. If you have that, focus on that. That should be your driving factor. That's what should motivate you. And that's what motivates me every single day when I come home. It's honestly the opportunity to give my son and my wife and myself a better future. That's what I'm so dialed in and so focused on. So me waking up early and doing these power hours, or me coming home from a long day at work and yeah, jumping on the computer even when I don't really want to, or I'm so tired, or I got to work out really quick and then I got to jump maybe on a call with a prospect, or I got to write a blog tonight, or I got to do this. Yeah, it can be it sometimes can be a pain in the ass, because sometimes I do just want to kick up my feet and relax. But I'm focused on the opportunity, and I know that doing these things will pay off in the end. Okay? And I know it could be easy for me to skip a day and go to bed early. Or maybe I don't want to read my personal development tonight because, you know, I don't feel like reading 5 pages. Or I don't want to slap on my headphones before I go to bed. I'd rather watch this TV show. Or I'd rather skip tonight's power hour just because I'm lazy or my show's on or something. Okay. At that time, it might not seem like a big thing, okay? It might not seem like, you know, if I just skip this 1 power hour, I'm going to be okay, right? Or if I don't read my book, I'll be okay. Or if I sleep in tomorrow, skip that power hour, maybe I'll even skip my workout tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. At that time, it might not seem like a big deal, but you'll be amazed at how fast you'll fall in that routine. And skipping one day will turn into, maybe I'll skip here and there. And then all of a sudden you're lowering your expectations. So now you're not, that opportunity that you've been focused on is becoming diluted by your laziness. It really is. And those small choices is just like what Darren Hardy said, is the compound effect. Imagine a plane taking off from to New York, and it's literally off just 1 degree. At the LA airport, being off 1 degree, it doesn't seem like a lot, you know, making that one choice of, hey, I might go to bed early tonight, or, hey, I got my son, he's freaking out, and I got a long day tomorrow. I think I'm just going to skip messaging some people tonight and just go to bed. Okay, that 1 degree, it might not seem like a big deal. But when it comes to that big goal, or it comes to landing in New York City, if you're off 1 degree, before you get to New York, you're going to be 4 states over. Same with your goal. If you're continuing to make these small choices to give in to your excuses or get lazy or blow off stuff, before you know it, it's going to crumble. It's going to crumble your focus to your goal. That opportunity to become diluted, and you're going to go nowhere. You're going to fall in the negative routine of being lazy and giving into your routine. So if you're focused on the opportunity and not the obligation, being able to do this stuff and doing it when you don't want to do it, it's going to become a lot easier. So my tip to you, my biggest tip to you guys, would be these power hours. don't consume yourself in your business. Give yourself these power hours so you can put in the high explosive, focused time periods to get things done and be productive, rather than stretching everything out. Because when you do that, you're just going to burn yourself out. You're going to lose productivity. You're going to face it. What happens when you're staring at Facebook for more than an hour? You're going to be on somebody's news feed, and before you know it, you're watching YouTube videos of some kid skateboarding. You're like, what the hell? So plug in just for short increments of time. That's all I've done to build my business. I don't have time to sit in front of the computer. I really don't, because I'm working so much that I have to do these explosive times throughout the day to plug into my business. And because of doing that, I've increased my productivity through the roof. I think I can do more things in 20 minutes than coaches can in 6 hours. Okay, and you will be able to do this too if you keep. If you stick to these power hours and you fall into some sort of routine, if you come up with your to-do list and you do this every single day, you'll fall in that same routine too, where your power hour becomes a power 20 minutes. Sometimes it's even a power 15 minutes for me. Sometimes I could do it in the morning before I even get dressed and brush my teeth. I'm already done for the morning. I'm good. I did everything I need to do. I knocked out my 7 tasks. In a matter of 15 minutes, I messaged 10 people. I've invited 2 people, and I followed up with 3 people. You'll get good at it. The more you do it, the better you'll get. Okay. And then when it comes to doing these power hours, do them consistently. Don't just do a power hour in the morning and then maybe you'll do one next Tuesday. No, set your alarm on your phone. Like literally set 7:45 power hour, 6:15 at night power hour. Set little reminders. That way you're following in that routine where you're staying consistent with it and you're doing it every single day. And then when it comes to making choices and prioritizing everything and making sacrifices, the bottom line is you either want it or you don't. You're either going to give in your excuses and get lazy, or you're going to commit to focusing on the opportunity and realize that every single one of us has the same chances of succeeding all across the board. Like I said, I'm nothing special. I'm not. I just worked my ass off and never gave into an excuse, even when I wanted to. And now, because of that, it's paid off. I've made it to the Millionaires Club. We're building our dream home. I paid off the mortgage on this house, so obviously this house is completely paid off, and I can do whatever I want with it when we move. And I'm not saying that to boast myself, or I'm not saying that for congratulations. I'm saying that to show you that if you sit and do this stuff and focus, these things will happen for you too. Period. So just stay consistent with it, plug into your power hours, and do things that are going to be productive every time you plug in online during these power hours that take you closer to your goal, rather than, veering off path or getting lost in your Facebook news feed or doing busy work. I've seen so many coaches burn themselves out and get exhausted over busy work rather than things that are taking them closer to their goals. So hopefully some of these tips help. I know it's kind of like all over the place, but it's just how I am. I'm just a busy guy. I got so much stuff going through my mind. Like I'm already thinking about my power hour when I get off of this. So I was thinking about what blog I'm writing. I'm nuts. And I swear to God, I'm not on speed or anything. I'm just crazy. I'm just a crazy dude. Literally, I'm always working. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm work. I don't think I sleep. I think I just work all the time. I really do. And that's just how I am. And I know some people can relate to me, and I know some people are probably staring at me like, who the hell is this guy? And how is he succeeding as a coach? Exactly. If I can do it, you can do it. Jeez.
Man, that was great, Chris. And it's amazing. Everything that's happened is because you really didn't have any excuses, and you put this system in place. And like you said, every single person on this call has the same opportunity. The key is apply what you just heard. He's in the Millionaires Club. He's giving you the key of exactly how he got there. Now the success will come in the application of what he just said. So does anybody have any questions before he has to go to his power hour? We have 5 minutes.
I don't bite it. You can ask questions.
I have a question. Hi, Chris. This is Pilar from the Bronx. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Hold on. Let me
Great. Thank you so much for sharing. That was very helpful. And it's definitely all about your why. You motivated me because I've been slacking for a while. I was going to ask you, what's the best social media? Where have you had the most success? Facebook is dead for me right now. So I know that you've done a lot on Instagram. Just wondering, is there one site that you've just had more success on?
Instagram's probably been my choice lately.
Okay.
I think it's because I could reach more people quicker. I'm always trying to find a faster way to reach more people, period. That's just always been my mentality. And I think, and I'm not saying this is the right way, I'm not saying this is the wrong way or this is the way to go, but this is why I've built my business 99% online, because I don't have time. I don't. And I know a lot of people can relate to me. So with the time I do have, I need to reach as many people as possible in my short amount of times. And the way I did that was social media. Now, I'm not saying everyone needs to build social media, but that's how I've done it. So lately, with Facebook kind of being all weird and all these changes every single time you open it, I've kind of moved over to Instagram when it came to meeting new people. Plus, it's easier for me to find like-minded people right away. I mean, I search hashtags, and I'm thinking of hashtags that are off the wall. I did a hashtag, my city, and I did like fitness. So I did like Cleveland fitness, and I saw a lot of people that were at local gyms. And did I bombard them with Beachbody? No, I just talked to them. I just started some conversations. Some went places, some didn't go anywhere. Oh, that's fine. But it allows me to talk to a lot more people quicker and get faster responses. That's what I'm looking for. When I message somebody, I want them to respond right away. And Instagram seems to be the way that a lot of people are doing that. And then I take these conversations over to Facebook. And it's as simple as I'll talk to them a little bit on Instagram, a couple comments. Hey, what work are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, cool, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll just say, hey, do you got a Facebook? Or, hey, do you mind connecting on Facebook? It's a lot easier to chat. And I've never had somebody say no. Or if they don't have a Facebook, then that's kind of a different story. Then I'll either try to get them through email or maybe I can talk to them offline and maybe even get a texting thing going if I feel comfortable with them. But 9 times out of 10, they have a Facebook. I move them over to Facebook. We friend request each other. And then I just start messaging them on Facebook, whether it's just kind of talking or maybe – like I said, not every conversation is going to go somewhere. It doesn't. Not every swing is a home run.
Yeah.
That's how I've been doing it, and I've seen a lot of success with that. And now today was different for me because I took a whole new approach to my business, and I did a huge customer email. And I usually do customer emails once a month, coach check-ins and all that kind of stuff. But today I sent an email. And it was for a clean eating group, but I wrote it like or not even a paragraph. I wrote like 4 sentences. Some of you might even have gotten it. I don't know. But I made it just a real informal thing. I said, hey, just wanted to reach out. Thought you might be interested. We're doing another clean eating group. I'll send you the meal plan and the grocery list. Just shoot me a message back if it's something you'll be interested in. That was it. That was my email. And my subject line, I found that in your subject line, if you put like the RE colon, like the response RE colon. So I did that. I did RE colon, and then I put, I have something. So it made it look like we've already been talking. So they probably saw that email like, oh, he's replying to an email? What the hell? So I got a lot more people to open it. And since this morning, I've gotten 84 replies on that email. And
Wow.
These are from pre-existing customers, but I'm getting customers that aren't talking to finally step up and say, hey, was that directed to me? Because, yeah, I like to do that. So I switched it up today. So, yeah, re-dipping into your customer base and finding a new way to reach out to them, it also could be a way to go. Getting people to kind of step up their game and up to the plate, because as you grow and as your customer base grows, you still got to keep in touch with these customers. So, even though they're already your customers, it's still a good place to recruit and to get people to step up and to rekindle some flames, or maybe even get people that have been committed in the past to recommit, or who have been on the fence that you haven't talked to in a while, but they've made you their coach. But you never know that when that one message will completely change their mind. And I have a feeling today, by me doing that and just typing something so informal and so easy, it got a lot of people that have been hush-hush to step up. So that helped me a lot.
Hey, Chris, were you a customer lead?
No, I signed up with Josh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this call was amazing. I took a lot from it, and I'm going to be listening to the recording. I am so thankful that you took I know you're very busy, as you said, and I'm so thankful that you took the time to give us some of your tips and some of your nuggets. We will definitely be applying it. And I am so thankful. I hope you have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So, does anybody have any other questions?
How do you get awesome people like that on the call, Rosa?
Listen, me and Chris are very close.
That's awesome. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we chat a lot. So I will try to get somebody really cool. Well, just as cool for next week. Does anybody have any questions? Comments, concerns? What was your number one takeaway from this call?
Power hour sounds funny.
Power hour. Oh my gosh, you guys are always like, oh no. You didn't see that message, right?